Want to know a little secret? Learning guitar is not as hard as everybody's made it out to be. All you really need is a tuner, some picks. Obviously, you're going to need a guitar, and a judgmental dog to tell you how you're sounding might come in handy along the way. Now, I don't know where my judgmental dog is gone, but he's running around here somewhere. The whole secret to learning guitar with one finger is using open G. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you the differences between open G and standard tuning, because I've never really used standard tuning. I never really had much use for it. Now, open G is a tuning. I'll show you how to get into it. This first string is going to be a D. Second string is going to be that B. Third string is going to be a G. Fourth string is going to be a D. The fifth string is going to be a G. Sixth string is going to be a D. Open G. D, G, D, G, B, D. Now, it's time to learn your first chord in open G. You actually already know it. It's literally just open. That's a G chord. That's the great thing about open G. That's chords. That's an open G chord. Now, there's so many songs that you can actually play with just one chord. G chord, for instance. Like Wylie Hubbard's Snake Farm. Why don't we play it? Now we're going to play that Wylie Hubbard tune that I told you about called Snake Farm. But I got to explain something first. If you try to watch me while I start going, Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty, and watch my hands while I do it, then you're going to miss it. You're going to be off by half a second because you're going to watch my hands. Then you're going to try to do it. It's going to be reactionary. What you got to do is you got to watch my head. Because as I go, I'm going to go, Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty, whenever you should be strumming and singing. So if you watch my head, you should be able to replicate what I'm doing and play your first song. And now, this is an actual song. This is not a song I've made up. Make sure you're in tune there. Always want to make sure you're in tune. And if you're slightly out of tune, that's okay, because we're just starting, but try to be as close to in tune as you can be. Now, remember, I'm not touching the fretboard at all when I'm doing this. I don't have to do any fancy chords, anything. Now, a woman I love is named Ramona. She looks like a tempest storm. She can dance like a little legion. And she works down at the Snake Farm. Snake Farm just sounds nasty. Snake Farm pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house. Snake Farm. Ooh. Now the oohs are really important. Now Ramona, she likes her malt liquor and a band from Wales called The Alarm. She says she cried when they broke up, and she still plays the records at the Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house. Snake Farm. Ooh. Now, sometimes Ramona, she calls me up and says, come on down here, it's getting warm. She runs everybody off. Well, you know, it is a Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house. Snake Farm. Ooh. Hopefully I don't mess this up. Ramona, she's got a keen sense of humor. She's got a tattoo down her arm. She's a python eating a little mouse, wearing a sailor hat that says Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house. Snake Farm. Ooh. I asked Ramona how come she works, and she says, you know, it's got its charms. There's nothing to do here in the winter, and now and every then a kid gets bit down at the snake farm. Snake farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake farm, it pretty much is. Snake farm, it's a reptile house. Snake farm, ooh. Now, you probably played that better than I just did, and you now know your first song. You're already a musician. You're on your musical journey. Now, next time we're going to teach you actually another chord, so you can play 2-chord songs. So there's a lot of songs you can play 2 chords. But now you know a song. How does that feel? Come on, everybody. Snake farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake farm, pretty much is. Snake farm, it's a reptile house. Snake farm, ooh.